Yes, that's joebiline here, and today we've got a full icon squad builder gameplay bonanza showanza. As you can see here, we've now got full icons. There's enough to make a full side. After getting a bunch 3 weeks in a row, we are ready. Obviously, let's have a look. There's been 11. Who didn't make the cut? Petit is the man. I suppose we could replace him with Deco, but these are the ones we're going with. Shin in gold, Ferdinand, Inzaghi, and Okocha being the new ones this week. The first cycle, of course, was Owen, Ronaldinho, and Hullet. Hullet was first, and what a card he was. Hullet and Yashin being the two people that I still use in my team because I enjoy them. Now, I mentioned it briefly in my icon video yesterday, and I like the icon card. There's some off with it. I think it's because their pictures are obviously still portraits as such inside, and that's due to them only being able to use certain pictures of icons from when they were playing at the time, either of portraits of them in photoshopped into the icon kits, and it's not like they can get dynamic pictures of players like they can nowadays. I just don't like having too many icons in my team just because of the look of them, and also because they are good cards, but other cards are just as good. It's not like console where icons are the absolute standamonios. So we're rocking with the full icon team. We're going to go jump into some gameplay and have some fun with them. But obviously, just look some of the stats. Inzaghi's rocking some pretty nice finishing. He's not the quickest. He's got the finishing. Owen's actually been really solid. I haven't used him for a long time just because I've got the likes of Matchup Jesus, LLR Messi, my Domination Griezmann, because obviously I've been buying FIFA point packs for Domination Griezmann, so he's a lot header. Maradona, when we used him the first time, we just didn't enjoy. He didn't get enough of the ball. We put him out on the left. Ronaldinho, I love Ronaldinho's animations, like he plays how he does in real life, or how he did when he played. But Ali's been starting. I'm looking forward to using Okocha. Hullet's been absolutely class, been levelling him up a lot. Obviously, this is what he's looking at 93. Very solid all-round stats, no weakness. Ferdinand looks absolutely quality. Maldini obviously has been getting used, but recently dropped out of the side due to Otamendi. And then there's Puyol as well, who's got some solid defending stats, but not the quickest. We dropped overall for this down to 98 because that's what it's come out at, but let's go jump into some games. And here we go. First match, we're up against a 99-3-4-3 diamond side. Now we're back in leg 1 at the moment. I was messing around with some like lower rated squads and stuff. Got myself and accidentally ended up getting relegated. And then when I realised I went to go play on Friday to get myself back up into FIFA Champion, and there was like 15 minutes of the season left, and I didn't play enough games in time to get back up. So luckily it's fallen on a weekend where we've got like some weird ass failed experiment weekend tournament going on, which luckily is a 1 week only thing. I don't know if that's because it was only planned for 1 week. A bit weird if it was, or if they literally they weren't sure about it, so they added it in and they were prepared to cut it straight away if they saw negative feedback. Either way, they've said the normal tournament's returning next week, and your bonus points you've been saving up will be back. I don't know. They decided to not include them this week, but they said they will be back next week. There's just a numerous things wrong with this current week's tournament. One, it just doesn't make sense in terms of in the normal weekend tournament, you win 10 games, you get a player. Also than that, you've got to win 40 games to get a player. And before you'd enter, you'd have 15 games. So you'd pay to play 15 games. This one's just weird. You pay to get stamina, tournament stamina, but then it costs 3 stamina a game. So you're like, hang on a minute, you think you're paying to buy 40 stamina, thinking, a player costs 40, it's like a weekend league. Like if I go all 40 games unbeaten and win all 40 games, I will get this player. Then all of a sudden you find out, wait, no, it's 3 stamina a game. So it's like, hang on a second, what's going on here? I've got to play all these extra games. I can't just pay one extra, and the entry's increased, which makes sense if you're playing more games, but it's just stupid. So yeah, we've reverted. So with me, I was just at the weekend tour, thought this is not worth my time, and also I can't play it this week anyway due to being the relegated. which has felt well, like I was saying, because now it's like I probably wouldn't have wanted to play that anyway. I'm not touching it on my road to glory. Giving it a miss this weekend, and I can just use this week to get back up into FIFA Champion on this account and score lots of goals on the way up, which will get me closer to Mbappe, because I think I'm under 1,000 goals away from Mbappe on this account now. So I should score more goals on my way up because I'll be playing lower overalls. Although saying that, the amount of people, the overall shift now, like you're coming up against 100 to 105 people in Legendary 1 now. It's gone up quite high, and obviously it's now that case where it's like FIFA Champion is all like 105, 104, 105 pluses. I was actually I was on the borderline struggling, to be honest, with my 103 team in FIFA Champion. It was like, okay, I've been at 103 for quite a few weeks now, and obviously everyone's jumped up above me. Realistically, the way I'd like to think of it is that anyone 100 or above should be in FIFA Champion, and if everyone was, it means that those with the 99 and 100 teams, you'd be facing them more often than almost basically facing like 107, 110s every single time you play. So it's like, although I don't like camping and I don't want to do it myself and I'm against it, I can't blame people for doing it. It's just, it needs a collective effort of everyone in the game going up together. But it's like there's always going to be people who won't because they refuse to, or just the incentive's not really there. It's an awkward one. It's confusing. It's an awkward one, it is. And I'm not really sure of a feasible way to fix it all. Obviously, it's fair play. They don't want people demoting and they want people to play in the correct divisions, but it's now just people aren't promoting. Rather than going up and going back down, people just aren't promoting. And it's just like, I don't know a feasible way of fixing it. Do you let people have free reign against the... What do we think's better or worse? People camping or people demoting? Like, it's like, they're going to do it either way. It's just, if we bring back the ability to demote, does that then make people push up more? Because they will go up and then occasionally they'll go down, but there'll be less. Because I feel like this way, people are more willing to camp because they know they can't, rather than if they do go up because no one's camping anymore, there'll be less demoters than there are campers. Because I feel like campers increases the amount of people doing it like smartly rather than doing it dirtily. So it's just, I don't know how to fix it. Do you force people up? Someone suggested, does each division have like an overall field? So if you're this overall, you have to be in this division. But then where do you put the line at? At what level does each division become? Does that then get shouted at saying, yeah, you're trying to force people to spend to go further up? Do you make the rewards bigger for each division so it's more incentive? And if the rewards are bigger, at what stage does it become where they have to be good enough to make you want to have these harder games? But then, are they too good? Like, obviously, they added the top 250 rewards recently. Because before, people obviously only... If you finished number 1, you got a special card. And then they've increased it now so everyone in the top 250 gets points towards these special cards. This game didn't go very well, did it? I played absolutely awful. And that's weird. The only chances I scored were basic chances. Things weren't working. With me as well this year, I'll happily, openly admit I am not as good at the game as I was last year. I don't know if it's just because I'm too stuck in my ways of how I played last year, so I'm still trying to play the same style. Obviously, iPhone 10 gameplay is still not fixed, so that's partly to take into account that iPhone 10 gameplay is just not smooth and consistent. So there's that to take into account, but I can't blame it purely on the iPhone 10 gameplay. I'm definitely not as good as I was last year. Last year, I confidently and was happy to say I felt like I was one of the best players in the game. But this year, I don't feel confident in my ability, and I do get beat a lot. And I'm happy to admit that I don't feel as good. I don't know if maybe everyone else has improved around me, or I've got worse. Maybe it's a bit of both. At times with the iPhone 10 gameplay. Obviously, I was always so good with my finesse shots from here. Like, I used to just take shots here and I'd score them nearly every time, and that was my game. I'd run down the wing and finesse it in. That's maybe... what's happened there? Shots just going astray like that. It is iPhone 10 and all that, but I'd be scoring stuff like that. Maybe I'm just not as good as I was last year. I think I need to switch on my style. It's just, when you play so much and you just get a natural instinct of how you want to play. I don't know what the issue is. I'm just going to keep improving. I'm enjoying myself, and to be honest, I'm enjoying playing on my Road to Glory more. This account is literally just to open packs and play with big players to review for you guys. But I'm actually enjoying playing on my Road to Glory more and seeing how far I progress with that. I probably put more time into that one, to be honest, because I'll actually use all my stamina up on this, whereas this I don't really often. It's an interesting one. Right, we'll have one more game. These icons have been fun to use, to be honest. I'm actually, like, there was that game just then, well, before that game where I only scored the 2, which is pretty embarrassing. But apart from that, these have all been playing quite well nicely as a collective team. So this has been fun to use, a lot more fun than the Freeze team, which didn't go so well. Suggest me some other teams you'd like me to see use in the comments section below. Some fun, funky teams. I was thinking maybe playing like a team with all the tallest players, or all the smallest players, or the slowest, or the quickest. Some fun teams like that. Let me know, because before I was trying to avoid doing them because I was like, oh, I don't want to risk losses that would take me down the leaderboards. But now I honestly just don't care. I just want to have some fun, and suggest me some random teams to use. Maybe players with all certain names. Just let me know in the comments section, and yeah, we can have some fun with some random fun teams. Tallest, smallest that I'm thinking. The smallest team in the game, tallest team in the game, the 2 that's coming to my mind first. But let me know in the comment section below what other teams you'd like me to try. Obviously, we've done full freeze. We've done full icon, because we can now. We could do full team of the week, but that may not be too exciting. We could can't do team hero. I ain't got enough team heroes yet, and you'd need to keep an eye. But yeah, suggest me in the comments section below. I know some of you still want a Diabala review, so I'll probably try and do that for tomorrow maybe. But obviously we've also got the next episode of the Road to Glory to do, which could potentially come Wednesday. Obviously there's not too much going on in the Road to Glory at the moment, because we're outside of seasonals going on. So outside of seasonals, what do you guys get up to when seasonals aren't on? Do you just go back to focus on campaigns again? Do you just take it as a rest period? It's like, okay, I can rest and do some other stuff for these few weeks. Just log in for like 10-15 minutes, do your league versus league, do your daily activities. That's what I mainly do. Let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new here. Come follow me on Twitter at joebilinehd. And I will see you all later. Peace.